Under $1? What? How's everybody doing today? Big Jim Country Boy here with another prepping video. This was my trip to the store the other day. Most of it I got at Walmart for less than $1. We're going to go through that, but a couple things I got, they cost more than $1, but they're a great value, I think, especially with the cost of inflation and prepping for just in case, you know, the proverbial, you know what, hits the fan. I got this roast beef, and if you look on the tag, the per pound price is less than what you can buy raw beef for to cook. And there is some water in here, but it's fully cooked and ready to eat. Roast beef, and in the future we're going to make some recipes with these preps. I'm going to try to do at least one a week to show you what you're going to use all this stuff for. The next item I got that's of good value, that's not $1 or less, is I got this Armor treat. It says original, and it says traditional baked ham taste here. And it is true. This tastes like baked ham that you glazed and cooked in the oven. I think because of the sugar content in here. It does not taste like luncheon meat or Spam. It tastes like baked ham. And in the future, we're going to make some recipes with this. But I picked a case of this up at Walmart for like $1.70 a can. And everybody here at the house likes it. We enjoy it. And then things I did get for less than $1. I talk about things like goulash I want to make, and these are a couple main ingredients. You need some elbow macaroni, which I bought these, and you can see these in my other prepping video where I'm vacuum sealing these with oxygen absorbers in Mylar bags. I'll put a link up there. And then you use elbow macaroni, and this is diced peppers with green tomatoes, celery, and onions that would go good with that. And then you could use a can of that roast beef that I showed you, or the ham, or even Spam if you like, or canned chicken like I got back here someplace. And then you add a can of vegetables, each vegetables like we have here, and potatoes, carrots, and peas. You add a can of each, and then that makes your nice pot of goulash with the pasta. We also got plain diced tomatoes that you could add with that. These were only 60 cents a can, I believe, at Walmart, and I bought cases of them, which comes out to about $7.40 a case or something. I got a case of sauerkraut. As you see, if you look here, and my tomatoes and the ham and the roast beef and everything, and like I said, here's canned chicken, and then we have Southern style seasoned spinach, Glory brand. I forget what they were canned, but they were close to $1.60 or something, $1.40 a can. But they're nice staples that you can make some other different things with. The apple juice at Walmart was only $1. Actually, it was less. I think they were 98 cents on sale. And then these other Ronzoni pastas we got at ShopRite, they were on sale. And again, there'll be a link right here. You can see that in another prepping video where we show you how to seal them up long term for about 30 years or so, where they won't go bad. And then I garden and make pickles and whatnot like the rest of these, but we use a lot of these pickle chips. And I picked a case of these up at Aldi's because they were only $1.37 a jar. I'm sorry, $1.27 a jar. So they make a good prep item, and they go good on hamburgers and hoagies and sandwiches. And talk about a meal in a can. It's not the famous brand, but for 60 cents a jar, I get these Great Value brand at Walmart. And we got spaghetti rings with meatballs, beefaroni, and mini ravioli. I mean, it's a meal in a can for less than $1 a can. So, I mean, you want to talk about adding quality stuff to your preps. And they even got the pull-off tops, so you don't have to hunt for a can opener if you're running through the jungle, camping, or running for your life, or running away from the nuclear fallout from the mushroom cloud we saw a little bit ago in the beginning of the video. All you gotta do is open it and eat out of the can, or you can open it and heat the can on a fire maybe a little bit, some hot water around the outside of it. A lot of these cans are plastic lined, you don't want to cook in them. And then for a lot of our food preps here, like we have peas, these were 2 for $1. 2 cans of peas for $1. Great Value at Walmart. All the vegetables were that price. They were consisted of peas, carrots, peas, green beans, peas, and then we got sliced potatoes. So, I mean, you could take a can of sliced potatoes that cost less than $1. I think they were like 67 cents a can. A can of peas, and a can of carrots, and a can of that roast beef. And then some of this beef bouillon here I purchased, or chicken. This was $4.50 at Walmart. And I believe this one was $3.50 for the chicken, the smaller can. This is a big thing of beef bouillon. This is 2 pounds of bouillon. That was a steal. I got that one. And then sliced beets, as we all like, you know. I got this ham, Goya ham bouillon. This is good to mix with beans right out of the package when you soak your beans, and then when you start to cook them, you put this in. And if that's all you have, you can make a meal, ham and bean soup that way, or flavor rice with it, or some of your pasta. But you could chop up a can of that Armour ham, or even chicken would work, I guess. But Spam is a good one if you have it in your preps with this ham seasoning and mix it with rice, or you can mix it with your dried beans and make soup. And then like I said, the sliced beets, I think they were 60, 65 cents a can or something like that, but still less than $1. And they have some sugars and carbs and stuff in them, and they're great for making pickled eggs. And then you can also take those pickled eggs when you get tired of eating them and they start coming out of your ears, and you can make pickled devil eggs. And I'll go ahead and I'll put a link up here so you can see that. I'll put a card up here so you can see that video if you'd like. And then these cake mixes, $1 a box. They sell them at the Dollar Tree, and I find them at Walmart on sale a lot for $1 a box. In the supermarket we got nearby ShopRite, I'm not trying to plug them or nothing, but they'll put these on sale for 89 cents a box, and I picked these up. And then again, I'll put a card up here to my other video for the best cornbread ever that I cook in a cast iron Dutch oven over a campfire. This is one of the ingredients for the best ever cornbread in the world, right here. Duncan Hines yellow cake mix. But there's a lot of different things that we can make. What you see here behind me is approximately only $200 worth of food. Had a little bit of extra money I've been saving and scraping up from my preps. and I went and spent about $230 for everything you see here. And that's not actually all of it, because you see my producer's been handing me items that are on the table behind over here. So, but this is a great prep here, and a lot of good ideas and recipes. If you've got any other ideas or things you want to see, put them in the comments. But I'm going to start making a recipe every week out of preps like this, so you actually know what to do with it, and maybe you can learn and try it and tweak the recipe before doomsday comes and you have to eat them. That way you know what you're making. I mean, anybody can save 1,000 pounds of rice, but what are you going to make with it? You can only eat beans and rice so many times before you want something different. So, we may make some beans and rice recipes. I'm not saying we're not, but we're not going to try to take that approach. We're going to try to show you some other things like beef stew, chicken Alfredo pasta, goulash, maybe some chicken noodle or chicken and rice soup, ham and bean soup. You can always take this here, Old Faithful, and cook this pasta, and dump a can or two of these tomatoes on it right out of the can while the pasta's hot, freshly drained, and stir it in with some oregano and basil spices and some garlic, and eat it as is. I mean, I know some people like it swimming in a bowl of sauce like soup, but I think when the time comes you need this stuff, it's going to be a lot better and tastier than eating grubs. So you can even take a can of chicken or roast beef like this, or the canned chicken, and put it in there, and add some meat to it if you like. But just in case anybody was wondering, I did film this with no pants on, but you'll never know the truth. But until next time, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and listen, I don't have a lot of money neither, and I know it's a lot to buy $200 worth of stuff like this, but even if you go shopping and you spend an extra couple dollars or extra dollar, pick up an extra 2 cans of vegetables like we got here. Just pick up an extra 2 cans and put them away each time you go, and eventually, hopefully, you have some stuff saved up that'll help you before you never need it. I hope you never need it, but just keep rotating inventory so nothing goes bad. I've got 4 years to eat this before these things get close to the expiration date. And the old cans that weren't plastic lined and weren't designed to last longer, and the whole 9 yards from days gone by, lasted 20 or 30 years if you keep them dry so they don't rust from the outside in. I once, probably back in the mid-90s, with an older farmer gentleman I knew, John his name was, we opened up a big square can of soda crackers, like saltines, and they were canned during World War I, whatever year that was, and we opened them in the mid-90s, and they weren't even stale inside of the can. They were hermetically vacuum sealed. When you opened it, you could hear it suck air in when you opened up the can. But the crackers were good. So, until next time, Big Jim Country Boys, bugging out.